So, from the last lesson, we've got our agents to avoid colliding with each other. However, they just go off into the distance. So, we need to add a couple of extra rules to get them to come back and stay near the other agents. First, let's go to the body page and go down to the Vision tab. I'm going to change the field of view from 180 to 360 and just increase the render sizes to 3. The changes are made so that they can look behind themselves so that they can find the other agents. Now the change does affect the rules that we have already. Now these fuzz nodes will represent 360 degrees, whereas before it was just 180 degree field of view. We can fix this using transform, which is under the fuzzy menu. Just need to change the scale from 1 to 0.5 so the curves are narrower within the range, as the range has doubled. The new rules will refer to extreme left and extreme right. Now make some more space and bring on the fuzz nodes to represent those extremes. So this will be X left, and this will be X right. And we're going to change the curves to cover the left and right, as well as going on to cover the rest of the range. So if we start with the left, then we do the same with the right. So now most of the range is now covered. Another thing that we're going to need, when there's no agents nearby, we're going to have to get them to try and find the agents that are more distant. So we're going to need another fuzz node, which we'll plug vision.z into. This will be nearish. So nearish is going to cover more distant agents and will be more prominent where near falls off. Now for our rules. If X left and nearish, then we want the agent to go left. And if X right and nearish, then we want them to go right. So we're almost there, but we want these rules to take effect when these rules aren't true. And to do that, we'll use an AND node with alt connections. So nothing near, so we're going to say when nothing is near, then use these rules. So if we try running the sim now, you see they're avoiding each other and they're coming back around to try and find the other agents, but they're still going quite far before that happens. And what's happening is, as they're going a bit further away, they want to turn left and right at the same time, as there are agents to the left and to the right of them. To solve that, instead of making the average weighted decision over the 3 fuzz nodes, we want our agents to make a clear choice between the nodes. So in the output, we're going to change this to max and reset. Now the agent will decide one way or the other when it comes to turning to find the other agent. The movement is still a little bit jerky, but we can change that by adding a small filter. And they seem to come back and group together a bit closer.